Robbie Wong here, going to play some historic best of 3. These sets are on the ladder. The first set is on the historic event in an effort to raise funds for Amonkhet and pay for my addiction. We have fallen to 99% in between the last set of games and this set of games. Really needs another land. Let's go ahead and try and burn them out. We're going to hold on to Shock so we can pair that with the Skewer. Land drop, please. Okay, not a land drop. So Skewer is a sorcery. Let's go ahead and start playing some of these spells out. Good news is we have plenty of damage in hand if they don't gain any life. The bad news is we really need the third land drop now. There, okay, alright, so let's go to town. These Wizards Lightning at some point might be 1 mana, so we're going to hold on to that for a potential, like say next turn is Slaying Fire, and then the turn after that is Ghitu Lavarunner, Wizard Lightning, Wizard Lightning. Like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and Slaying Fire again. No, they're black. They have discard spells. Let's go ahead and do this and cast Wizard's Lightning. And then the next Wizard's Lightning goes to the Mire Triton to keep us alive a little bit longer. And then we can swing in with Ghitu, and then they can't hit us with Champion of Wits unless they bring up another blocker. This is 1 damage less, but we also have 8 in hand, plus whatever we draw. So let's see if it's enough. Any amount of life gain. Oh, sad face. So since the Embercleave days of Mono Red, there have been a lot of incidental life gain, and it really gives me pause. You know, is Mono Red still a thing? I know that my experience is anecdotal, but I haven't seen a whole lot of it. So let's go ahead and give this archetype, which has been there forever, and see what we can do. So they need another Mire Triton right now to stay alive. 1 card left. I should read this card. Whenever a non-creature you control dies, you gain 1 life, then you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Alright, well, okay, so don't shoot any of their creatures. Got it. Can you gain life? Alright, game 2. Certainly enough bolts in the, but I mean just any amount of life gain, it's so crippling. So they have Eternalize. Okay, can't get there. Blue and black. Do we want Smelt for the afterlife? Not over anything we've got. I'm just going to run it back. Yeah, the other kind of precarious thing is we have 8 wizards, and so if you take those out, you have to kind of consider the number of Wizards Lightning you have. Okay, we have Thermo-Alchemist, we have Lightning Strike, and we have some Pyromancers. Let's go ahead and keep. They are running black mana, so Thoughtseize, etc., etc. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and see if Forgotten Cave can turn into a spell, especially if we draw another land. That turns into a cantrip. Does this have lifelink? No, it doesn't. That's the other one. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and Alchemist. No, Let's go ahead and Pyromancer. Yeah, Alchemist. Pyromancer. All right, final answer. Phone a friend. Why would I target myself? The deeper question. I know. If you have hexproof, then yeah, you've gotta stop it yourself. No blocks. 3. Let's go ahead and go Alchemist, and then we'll pass, and we can cycle this at end of turn. Their turn. Our start is not very aggressive here. Kind of leaning into this experimental frenzy. Maybe I don't want to cycle this. No, let's cycle. Let's cycle. We're gonna pitch one of our extra Pyromancers. No attacks. No, you have to end the game at some point. Okay, so we can go 2 and 2. That's appealing. Pyromancer. Shoot you for 2. Pass the turn. So their end step will go Thermo-Alchemist, Lightning Strike, Thermo-Alchemist. Ay. Okay. Life gain enabled. I would not wait. So shoot. What you got?
Something for the babies.
Ooh, food for the babies. Okay, so let's go. Now this is instant speed. No, but if I draw cards, I wanna play the land drop. So shoot you, risk factor you. They'll probably give me cards. Yeah, I'm happy either way. This is such a nuts card. I love it. Choices? Choices? What do you mean choices? Just takes the damage. Okay. Pass the turn.
Hey, Papa.
Hey, what?
Can you pause the game?
Mm-mm.
Why?
This is a person over the internet. There's no waiting. There's no pausing in this game.
Why?
It's the way it's coded. Gain 2. Well, that again, that incidental life gain makes it all the more tougher for this archetype. Stewardess.
Can the opponent hear you?
Not unless they're following me right now. So it's possible, but I have no way of actually knowing that. I clicked you. Activate the ability. So I think with this, I'm going to go ahead and put the experimental frenzy down. Am I? Am I a liar? If I do, it's 3, 2. I could just shoot the Liliana Stewardess.
Yes. Attack with all of them.
No, they have too many blockers, kiddo. So this is going to discard a card. And then they're gonna get a chance to I think I do this. Because if they let me draw cards, let me discard a Lightning Strike. Just don't forget that. Woo, the interface. I wasn't in full control and it let me do that.
So you
Oh my gosh.
because yours is so...
Cerulean Drake. Counter it. A spell that targets you. Alright, well now we're going to discard 2 Liliana Stewart, but we'll ditch this Slaying Fire. Alright, here comes God Pharaoh's Gift. Resolve, ditch the Slang Fire. Oh, that's wrong. That's totally wrong, because I can ping them down to... Okay, ignore me. We'll see if I get punished. Wow. Okay, so kind of didn't matter. I was losing both. This has lifelink. Okay, we're pretty toast here then.
Can we do a zombie game?
We need.
Can we do a zombie game?
Junie, I hear you.
Can I play a zombie game while you're doing that?
If the sound is off. Okay, so we're gonna concede. All right, so let's be more aware of what our opponent's trying to do. It ended up that my decision didn't matter. No, I'm not at the end. My decision didn't matter because I had 2 discard spells. Maybe sequencing, getting the Experimental Frenzy down was probably the one way that game could have turned out differently. Okay, so having played that, am I more interested in Smelt? I think the answer is yes. Instead of...
No, the zombie pin. So I'm trying to knock down the zombie pin, right, Papa?
Sure. Let's trade it for shots.
And we have these pea shooters that shoot at the balloon.
And this would stop God Pharaoh.
Papa, I already won. Look.
Yeah? You can play the next level if you want. All right, Trudon, it's going down. On the draw, this looks great. Good mix of creatures and burn. Let's see if they have stuff to block. That'll be the deciding factor. If they have stuff to block, then we're going to be kind of up a creek because we need these cards to do damage, and if they don't do that, then kind of defeats the purpose. All right, so let's go ahead and go lightning. Lightning, this is pretty aggressive, but this gives us additional point of damage. So, pretty fast off the blocks. We're going to go Pyromancer in case the opponent continues to not add to the board. Okay, opponent adding to the board, that's fine. So, if we go Pyromancer, yeah, you go click Adventure.
Yeah, going on an adventure. Adventure.
Put you.
Adventure.
So let's go no attacks, and then if they don't play another creature, we're going to be able to attack swing with both. Cerulean Drake is so great against mono red. They can sack this. Fun fact, they can sack this to counter a spell that targets you. Wow, okay. Deal. What did you do? Oh, you're in YouTube, Junie. You switched things. Okay, they played Mire Triton. Alright, so let's do this. See if they sack. And then pass the turn. Hopefully we draw another land so we can refuel after that. There you go. Okay, don't drop my phone. Do we get Bell Haunted again? Okay, Cerulean Drake, copy. Alright, so let's do Slaying Fire, see if they sack, and if they sack, then we'll swing in with both. If they don't sack, then, yeah, there we go. but we will lose one of these for 2 points of damage and a light up the stage. And then hopefully this gets us into enough gas to finish it out. I wouldn't say that that's gas, but it's what we have. Still at a pretty high life total, so we're going to have some good runners here. That life gain is going to, we're kind of looking for wow, okay. So we're going to get overrun pretty quickly. We need to draw our Experimental Frenzy, or we are definitely going to be out of it. Yeah. That's cool. All right, now the game is over. If it doesn't end in this next turn, it's over, and they're going to be able to counter whatever we cast. So that's good game, opponent. Very neat. All right, if you are hanging with us on YouTube, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're on Twitch, just hang on out for a second.